Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, 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 welcome. Okay, I'm on here to do a reading for the collective. This is going to be a collective read. So let this video find you in whatever time and space it finds you. Okay, now, whoever's at the end of this video, just know that your guides, your ancestors, whoever is helping you lead you through this journey of life, particularly wanted me to come on here. I was kind of chastised as well because they're saying that I'm running out of time to deliver the message or something like that. And I was just like, what is time? Um, with that being said, they proceeded to haunt me until I started get on here in a joking way, right? Like it's not like being forced to do this out of my will. It was just I was hearing a bunch of different things. So there's a message in here for you. If this message just started playing in your algorithm, it's not by coincidence. There's something that needs to be said to you. Okay. Do you know this information innately by yourself? Yes. What you're going to find in the reading is going to be a lot of validation of things that you're already thinking. Things are already in your aura field. Okay. I'm just here to deliver the message in the 3D. Okay. That is part of my life purpose. Okay. It's part of my walk. My journey here is to be a messenger for those who are coming up behind, as far as spiritual walk, not just physical age ascendance. Okay. So yeah, so anything I'm about to give you right now, it's just going to be physical confirmation, because in our human journey, we sometimes require that in order to keep moving forward. Okay, so I'm going to say some things that's probably going to be in resonance with your current field, your energy field, your current aura, the thing that you're putting out in the world, the physical thing that you're seeing in your reality. I'm probably going to touch base on that. Remember to always take the things that actually serve you. Don't try to make something fit. All right, because there's particular spirits who come tell me, Shamika, get up, stop sleeping. I love to sleep. Okay. And so when they come to me in my dreams, I know for sure that I'm not wasting my time when I get up here. Okay. Someone is going to listen to this and they'll be like, yes, I needed that. Even if it's just one person. Okay. It's whoever contracts, whoever's in my resonance. Okay. Right now I'm on a certain plane of existence that, Ashake says it's lonely at the top. It literally feels like that. Okay, so that's where I'm at, right? There's not a lot of people who can actually vibrate on the frequency that I'm on right now just by existing. And so I will say this: I'm at the peak at one mountain, and so if you are coming up behind me, I'm here to give you the words in order to get you to keep moving forward, or to get you out of the whatever rut or stuck in whatever energy that you're currently in. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into the messages. I'll be using Divinations, the Energy Readers Oracle deck, for the overarching. Okay, if you guys would like to purchase, hit me up on Instagram, even though there's going to be a delay on that as well. But just let me know that you're interested and I'll see what I can do to get one to you. Okay. All right. Thank you, Creator of all things known and unknown. Please guide my vessel to deliver this message on the highest positive frequency for divine alignment for all those involved. Divine wisdom, power, and glory. Honor all those who come before me. Be divinely respected and protected from the crown of your head to the soles of your feet. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Anything else? Anything else from Divinations and Readers Oracle deck? All right. All right, so we got passion and integration. Let's see what we got here so far. All right. So we have Taurus energy on the board. Okay, Taurus energy is on the board. This energy is associated with wealth and partaking in the finer things in life. Taurus energy is solid and grounded. It represents manifestation that take physical form. In the positive polarity, currency flows to you at this time. You are proud, attractive, and stable. All right. In the negative polarity, be aware of behavior, actions, and thoughts that are rooted in stubbornness or jealousy. Taurus energy sets a foundation for abundance to grow. Okay. You could be a Taurus. You could have Taurus placements. I don't believe there's any Taurus movement right now in the ether as far as being a large impacting factor, but just double check and see where in your chart this is applying. Okay. They're showing me wealth. Okay. Finer things in life. Um, However, they are also telling me that there is a input of anxiety. Anxiety is on the board. Hey, love, you are living ahead of your timeline. Anxiousness is a clear sign that you are living outside the present moment. That anxious energy will store tension in your body. The universe is infinite and can reveal other possibilities at any given moment. Take actions only toward things within your control at this present moment. Anchor your thoughts by calming your spirit. Grounding is recommended at this time. Okay, so we've been through a lot of celestial movements, right? There was a summer solstice a couple of days ago. Um, and right now, your spirit is probably kind of trapped between two paradigms, one in which you're excelling, and then one because of different momentums of maybe bad habits that you have picked up along your life journey that's kind of drawing you back and bringing you back down to a paradigm that you're trying to actually transmute. Okay, your currency is at a certain frequency. When you can reach that frequency of your currency, that's how that money and stuff flows in. All right, but it can't reach you if you're operating in a level frequency of anxiety. If you have this on you, then your money becomes very choppy, not consistent. Um, Also, anything that's bringing you like shame, right? You're in this energy of Taurus energy. You are supposed to be exuding this wealth and proudness and royalty kind of energy. Okay, anything that's in your spirit that's causing you to be anxious is just going to keep you like dipping low. Okay. And yes, everything's a flow, but don't let the anxiousness take you under. That's making you no longer in alignment with the currency frequency that's above. Okay. So then we have food for thought. Food for thought. Okay. What's nourishing your mind, body, and spirit? Nourish your mind with thoughts that you want to flourish. Nourish your body with respect to your genetics. Nourish your spirit with gratitude, faith, love, and truth. Gratitude, faith, love, and truth. Okay. So if you're in an anxious energy, that is not truthful energy, right? The truth is that you actually are secure and everything happens in divine time. And not only that, you are a person who operates in the love frequency. That's how currency comes to you. Okay, doing things that you love to do. Okay, there's infinite possibilities of how money or currency can come to you. So please don't be stubborn in thinking that you can only get money in a certain way. Okay, there's infinite possibilities. This is when we talk about abundance. If you guys were out in nature, right, and you get to see, not like man-made nature, but if you can see the infinity of actual the creator of this world that we're living in, you would not be so focused on the trivial things about your life. Okay? But I will say planting seeds of gratitude for what you already have starts moving you out of the frequency of anxiety, starts moving you out of the frequency of worry. Okay? And it calms your spirit. Okay? Because you realize that all of this was already done. It's already done. Okay, we just have to be part of the process of becoming. And that, oh my God, I know I'm with you. I'm not trying to be anxious energy with you, but I know every day it's like the same thing, right? We got to get up. We got to do the things. We got to put the right amount of energy in the things that we want to see actually flourish, whether it be learning a new skill, whether it be honing in or, providing enough energy in the skills that we already attained. Right. It is a pleasurable process. I don't want to talk bad about it, but it is a little bit monotonous. Okay. And so Spirit is asking for you to make sure that you don't lose that passion. Don't lose that passion. Okay. That's ignited. Okay. From this energy. Okay. You may have a lot of sacral energy right now. You're trying to figure out where to place it. Okay. Remember to honor your heart, mind, and body always. They're showing me flames, fire, connection. Okay. So you have energy in order to place it somewhere. So place it in the places that are actually giving you the sense of gratitude, faith, love, and truth. Okay. We need to get some more cards. Okay. For a particular person, be mindful of stubbornness or jealousy. Okay. Remember that your wealth is not in the hands of anyone external from you. Okay. Remember, they are a source, they're not the source. Shout out to my, what do I call you? There's like a sister-in-law, but not really. I guess auntie-in-law. Auntie-in-law. Yeah. Shout out to you. You are the saying is that you are a source, not the source. Okay, so don't get caught up on one way of making currency. Remember, you are the currency. Okay, companies, whether it be companies, clients, they want to give you currency, energy, because you love what you do. And when you love what you do, it just comes. The financial backing is the physical validation of what's happening in spirit. Okay, so if you're filling your spirit with gratitude, faith, love, and truth, remember the truth part, please, because the deception leads you down to misalignment. Okay, wherever you're lying to yourself, it's going to cause contrast. Okay, and then it's for you to then realize the loop and then choose differently to get yourself out of that frequency of deception to raise to the frequency of truth. It's a high frequency, high level frequency. Okay, and that's where the high level of money is. That's where the high level rollers are. Okay, passion. Okay, these are the things that we cannot make up. They're showing me angels of abundance. I know I definitely have to do that deck. Let me just see if there's anything else from the African American Tarot deck. They're saying mind your thoughts. Mind your thoughts. If you're thinking negatively, that's more of that you're going to see more in your reality. Okay, as soon as you start trailing, okay, just being mindful. That's what being mindful really is in meditation, is recognizing which thoughts are coming to you, right? And not letting them, if they're not serving your higher purpose, don't allow it to plant seeds in your heart. Now, if you have a reoccurring thought that keeps coming and keeps coming back to you, then maybe it's time to sit down, get a journal, and write it out. Take it from the ether, make it physical so that you can physically see it. Then this is the way you'll know how to get the code to transmute it. Okay. Again, another plug shamelessly for Divinations, the Energy Readers Oracle deck. It provides you with both the, I guess, diagnosis of any thought forms that are lingering in your field, as well as the codes to get out of it and how to practice that through tarot. All right. Or should I say through Oracle? Okay. So, yeah, grounding is recommended this time. Go outside, plant your feet in the ground, okay? Because what's happening in the unseen is that you're collecting a bunch of electricity from your crown and you're working it on the way down. However, the stimulation of all these different thought forms, especially if they're negative ones, you have to allow a path for it not to rest in your vessel. Okay, this is how you come up with sleepless nights. This is how you get anxious. This is how you are just going to experience different things that's going to cause some issues, okay, on what the things that you're now creating, because every thought form that's allowed to gain momentum and you attach emotional energy to it, it creates more of that reality. Okay, so this is why you want to literally flush it out so you can physically see it, so then when you're living you can let it go, you can release it and just move on from the past. Okay. I did hear just now about having different options, right? This is the whole idea of abundance, is that you have multiple streams that come to you when you need it. Okay, not even when you need it. Actually, yes, when you need it, really. So it's just about the level in which you're playing at. Okay, and you could ground that at any time, whenever you're ready. Okay, just make sure that the energy is being placed toward the things that you actually are desiring. Okay, and not being hijacked by some of these other harvesters. Okay, that you willingly participate. Okay, so just be mindful of that. Okay, they're saying something about learning a lesson, getting out to the sun. It's the Hierophant card right here. There's going to be a message when you go out. So during your grounding process, right, you go out to the sun, especially to my melanated people, you're going to have a whole, that's where our wisdom comes from, especially from your crown. Make sure when you're getting that you're actually planting your feet in the ground. Okay, so you can make the proper connectivity from the ether to the ground, through your vessel to the ground. Electricity, right? High frequency. The words, okay? Because there's going to be a particular lesson that you're going to attain, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that you're going to get from this grounding experience, from this meditation and presence with the sun, okay? Yes. They're saying that that is going to be the timeline change. Okay. Yes, I do have a theory, which I'm pretty sure it's not just a theory, but I'm definitely thinking that the sun is actually a portal, just like the moon is. So when we go out in different times, when you're being called to be going into the sun, it is literally like, it's like your upload, I guess you're downloading information that sets forth a new paradigm. This is why it's important for you to go out into nature. This is why it's important for you to ground. It's because it's like literally taking your spiritual body and placing it in another paradigm. And then you're waiting for your physical body to actually catch up with that understanding. Okay. So when you go into the sun and you meditate and you're able to intake information, all right, it literally creates another reality, right? I know a lot of people say the same thing about the moon. Okay. How it's a portal and you come back here and blah, blah. Like everyone has their own different perspectives. Okay. Remember, everything in your world, it's because you are creating it. Okay. So please be mindful of that. All right. You're the one that's creating it. So you need to operate in a place of spiritual strength. Don't outsource that power. You can listen to all of us, but all of us are seeing things through our own eyes, as well as according to our own spiritual journey. Okay. This is why I tell you guys, anytime you're taking up any information online or anything like that, make sure you're taking with a grain of salt, because your spirit guides, your team is already working on you. We just align when there's certain messages that need to be aligned with, right? You're not going to 100% agree with the way that I'm even explaining things, because I am me and you are you. Okay. I can tap into the oneness consciousness when necessary to give a collective reading. Do you understand? Okay. Yes, you need a good foundation for your abundance to grow. All right, and the best foundation is to have a healthy mind, healthy body, healthy spirit. Okay, that is the best foundation. So be mindful of what you're intaking right now. Make sure that you're protecting your mind's eye, please. All right. They are saying something about balancing your wallet. Okay. I know a lot of people like to expend a lot of energy, right? They're like this YOLO energy. But no, remember, Taurus is very stable, right? So they're not careless with their finances. Okay. It's not about to do with any external validation. So if you know you should be saving your money right now, save it, because there's more to come. The more that you can not hold on, but I mean, you give when it's need to give, but you don't just spend carelessly, because you want the resonance of the money you want it to pick up a currency. You want it to get magnetized. So if I'm holding onto a dollar, right, and I'm putting my energy into this dollar, it attracts more dollars to me. So if you're always constantly spending your energy there, spending your energy there, what you have for yourself to actually cultivate what you want to do starts to diminish. Okay. So just be mindful of that. We want stability, not just impulsiveness or recklessness. Okay. That is going to cause you to get back into the place of anxiety. All right. So, there are infinite possibilities. Just have a good foundation with it. That's all we're saying. Okay. All right. All right. We're going to need, so I do have the Five of Pentacles here, which has to do with a state of lack mentality. Okay. It's a lack mentality. Yeah. We're not trying to bring that energy onto the next shift. Okay. Because the Judgment's here. Okay. So you are your own judge. Okay. If you know that you're over here and the responsible thing, or the well-grounded thing, is to not go spend money on frivolous things that you don't really need. You're just kind of like trying to feed a certain spirit of lack. Okay. That is your own personal judgment. You can't, that's why it doesn't matter if you can't lie to me, you can't lie to your therapist, you can't lie to anybody. Okay. Your body keeps the score, right? As well as, yeah, your spirit knows. Okay. So we're just telling you to operate with some caution, right? And also just have some kind of respect for yourself. Okay. Yeah. What you got? Okay. The new paradigm is going to, yes. Okay. So for some of you, the new paradigm is going to come with the energy of knowing whether or not you can trust the universe, right? So With all that stuff being said, because remember, there's different stages. There's going to be points in which you're going to have to show that no matter what, I trust what God is saying. I trust my divine steps through spirit. I trust the divine steps through my divine steps through the universe. I trust my divine steps through God. Okay. And so there's going to be moments where you're going to look like you're like about to fall, or, you know, you're taking that fool's step, the fool's journey into something new. And you are. Okay, so if you know that if your spirit is saying this is not an impulsive situation, I'm going to buy this car, or I'm going to this, I don't know where the money is coming from, but I'm just going to do it, then hold on to that. Okay, hold on to that. This is for the, I was just talking to the people who are anxious. If you know that God is telling you to do something and it's not an impulsive situation, it's not coming from a state of lack, it's not coming from a begging situation or trying to keep up with the Joneses situation, right? Or a trauma situation, like I'm only eating because my heart is broken. If it's not that, listen to that, because that is one of the best gifts. When you think that everything is shut down and everything logically that you physically see, and you're like, I don't know how I'm going to do this. That's the best time when God be showing up, when the universe be showing up, right? When your spirit, your higher self be showing up and be like, babe, I told you, thank you against all odds for following me, because I'm your salvation. Okay. Um, I am seeing here too that someone is going to be taking a leap of faith and actually placing their energy, their wealth to someone who is going to be offering them some knowledge that's going to help pick them up. Okay. And it's only because you've allowed a certain frequency to drag you down. Okay. And I'm talking about in your mind, in your thoughts. And so you are going to have to pay someone else in order to help get you back up on your feet. Okay. We're divinely sent, but it's okay. Right. Some of us need accountability buddies. Okay. And so they can get back on their feet, and then they're able to do the thing. All right. All right. So lastly, let's do the Angels of Abundance deck. If you guys would like me to get further into this reading and then channel only for you, because remember, this is a collective read. Some of the things may hit for you, some of the things may not. Hit me up on Instagram and I will schedule a time to do a one-on-one. I usually can do a video or I can do a live session. I only like doing the videos because they're more thorough. Okay. You can ask a question and then I can give you an answer. That's perfect. I will give you an answer in a video, then you can reply back and I'll give you one reply back as well. This way you can digest everything that's being said. I figure during live readings, it doesn't allow for everything to get sunken in. Okay. I know that you might watch a video once or twice, so you can sit with your notebook and you start taking notes, because we're all trying to, it's a helpful thing. It's a helpful tool to have the video. Okay. I prefer it. But again, if you want a live video and you have your notes ready, then that's fine too. Okay. It just allows for more thoroughness. Okay. Anything else from Angels of Abundance? Because we're going to end after this. Okay. So what we have so far is have courage to ask for help and accept help. Okay. Asking for help is a sign of strength, as it is accepting it as it is offered to you. Very often when you ask God for help, prayers are answered through other people. Be sure to accept this assistance as well as give it to others as you are guided. And this is exactly what I was just talking about. Someone you're going to be giving some time, energy. You're going to be like, can you help me with this? Okay. And I don't want you to feel any kind of way about the energy exchange, whether it be about money or anything like that. Let your higher self guide you in that part of it. Okay. Because the knowledge that's going to be given is going to definitely upgrade you. Okay. So don't be so covetous with your money that you're like, you don't realize that you need help. Okay. Oh, no one goes through this journey alone. All right. And some of us are actually divinely assigned to people, to be honest. So whoever spirit was asking me to come on here and then give this reading, it's probably you. Okay. So if you'd like me to help you out, or you'd like to go further in the reading, hit me up on Instagram. as it applies. Okay, there's no shame in asking for help. Okay, anything else? No, I'm just going to leave you with don't forget to ground. Grounding is recommended at this time. Okay, yeah, we went through a big portal of I would say spiritual awakening, right? So like those who were asleep are now gaining eyes to see, and on the other side of life, we are here again to help assist the soul so them to continue and completing their mission. Alrighty. With that being said, have a good night, guys.